안녕하세요.
你好
你好
여러분 안녕하세요.
Здравствуйте
How do you do?
Hello 你好大家好
大家好
저는 삿포로를 너무 사랑합니다.
Hello everyone, you're listening to Sapporo Navigation provided by Sankakuyama Broadcast Station. I'm Kenta Takei from Hokkaido University English Speaking Society and I am joined by Ryo from Hokudai ESS as well. Ryo, how are you today?
I'm fine, but I'm nervous a little.
Okay, thank you so much for coming today as well. Thank you for listening to this program. We really appreciate having this opportunity to be radio personalities. In this program, we will provide information about Sapporo. This program targets foreigners who live or stay in Sapporo and also Japanese who study foreign languages like us. You can listen to this program on the internet or application called Listen Radio. Please recommend this program to your friends. Phone number is 011-640-3331. Fax number is 011-640-3330. Email address is request@sankakuyama.co.jp. Now on to the music. This is Call My Name by Lucas Graham. Hello everyone, I am Kenta and this is Ryo. So it's been very cold these days.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
So are you okay right now?
Oh yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. This time of transition of the year is like transition of season is very bad for our bodies because temperature is going down so quickly. So we need to take care not to catch cold. Yeah. So you're from Hokkaido.
Oh yeah.
So how about what kind of like diseases will spread like in this time of the year? For example, in Shizuoka, flu was very, very common. Influenza virus was very common. Yeah. So in Sapporo, do you think that it is very dangerous in the same way?
Oh yeah, in Hokkaido, we also afraid of influenza. But last year, influenza didn't spread like normal year. So we should pay attention this year.
Yeah. Like people are doing so many preparations like because of the COVID-19.
Oh yeah.
So I think that was the reason. I think COVID-19 was a very good lesson for us because, it will prevent other diseases as well, such as flu or other, smallpox and that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, let's get to the news of the week. So we're going to share some of the news that we find interesting. So, Ryo, what kind of news do you think you can give for us?
Oh yeah. In October 17th, it snowed in Wakkanai and Asahikawa. This was the first time this season. Actually, when it snowed, I visited Wakkanai and Asahikawa.
Oh, really? So why were you there?
I like go on a trip. So I rent a car with my friends. So we went to Wakkanai and Ohotsuku.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
How long does it take by the car?
3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
Okay, so who was the driver?
Almost all I drive.
Oh, really? So you're like the very important person in that group.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it snowed, and when I looked at the mountain today, the mountain was covered with snow, and it was stunning sight. I think it's very beautiful, but when it is on the road, it is very dangerous, right?
It was very dangerous.
Were you okay driving the car?
Ohotsuku area is my local town, so
Right.
I didn't feel so dangerous.
Yeah, you have experienced snow for like 20 years, so you might be used to it. Yeah, I already got the driver license 2 years ago.
No, this year, March, I
Oh,
got
really?
driver license.
I got my driver license last year, and I haven't driven since. So
Paper driver.
yes. Okay, thank you so much for sharing your news.
Oh yeah.
okay, let's go to my topic. So this is about the volcano in Kamamoto Prefecture. So Mount Aso in Kamamoto Prefecture has erupted on October 20th. The smoke rose to 3,500 meters high, and the flow reached 1 kilometer from the crater. So far, there is no casualties reported. On the following day of 21st, Takamori Town, Kumamoto Prefecture, started cleaning ash off the public roads. The president of Aso City Sightseeing Association said that the ash itself has no damage on sightseeing facilities and accommodations, so rest assured when coming to Aso. Yeah, did you know about this news?
Oh yeah, I know it.
So, as you know, this Aso area is very famous place for volcanic activities.
Oh yeah.
So I think for residents, this might not be very surprising, but for me, it is very surprising.
Oh
yeah. I used to live in Shizuoka Prefecture, and we have Mount Fuji.
Mount Fuji.
Yeah, and Mount Fuji is actually active right now. Yeah, so it could erupt anytime. Yeah. How about Hokkaido? What kind of volcanoes are there?
I don't know. Showa Shinzan in Hakodate area, maybe. It is active.
Right.
But I lived Houtsuki area, so I'm not. I have not interested in Showa Shinzan.
We don't want too many volcanic activities in our country. But because of volcanic activities, we have onsen and hot springs. Right. So last year I went to Mount Usu. Yeah, and Mount Fusu is also a volcanic mountain. It is very active. But because of that, we can enjoy the hot spring.
Hot spring.
Yeah, Toyako Town hot spring. It is very great. Yeah, so it's very difficult to live with nature, especially volcanoes or maybe typhoons. Yeah, but it is true that nature also brings us so many
but we are Japanese people, so we have to coexist natural.
Right.
Natural.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for sharing your news.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Let's get to the next music. This is Happy For You by Jasmine Thompson. Information of Sapporo Art Stage 2021 from Sapporo City. In Sapporo City, we will hold Sapporo Art Stage, to which many kinds of art events will gather. This is held in November as it has the Day of Culture or Bunka no Hi, and autumn is said to be the best season for art activities in Japan. During this period, the whole city will be full of arts such as artistic works, plays, chorus, brass bands, and street lights. It has been 17 years since the birth of Sapporo Art Stage. We hope that you will be able to enjoy autumn with arts. Here are some of the programs for Sapporo Art Stage 2021. From November 6th to 23rd, we are going to exhibit large paintings and artworks by high school and university students at Sapporo City Underground Walkways. On November 20th and 21st, Sapporo's leading musicians will perform their music. From November 3rd to 23rd, we are going to exhibit artworks made through the collaboration of Sapporo's elementary school children and artists. This event might be cancelled depending on the coronavirus infectious situations in the city. For details, please go to our website of Sapporo Art Stage. Other than these events, a lot of stage plays will be performed at various theaters in Sapporo City. Why don't you visit Sapporo Art Stage and experience the world of arts? The period is from November 1st until November 30th. The venues depend on the programs and events. Some of the programs could be cancelled or changed due to the coronavirus pandemic. For details, please check our website. Phone number for Art Stage Executive Committee Secretariat is 011-281-7117. So as I introduced, there will be so many artistic activities in Sapporo City. There are so many sayings in Japan about autumns, such as the autumn of food, the autumn of arts, and autumn of sports. So in this section, we'd like to talk about arts and artistic activities that you can enjoy in Sapporo City or Hokkaido.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, Ryo, I want to ask you a question.
Oh yeah.
In your life, have you ever engaged in some artistic activities like music or paintings, that kind of thing?
I have learned playing the piano when I was a child.
Yeah. So when did you start?
I started it when I was 3 years
Really?
old. Oh yeah.
And are you playing right now?
And these days I don't play the piano.
So I assume that your parents made you learn piano.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So did you like it?
When I was a child, I don't like my parents, but
Yeah.
I'm thankful I'm thanks parents.
Yeah. So how good are you right now? So for example, when you see the note for the first time, can you play it? Yeah.
Actually I don't play the piano well, so.
Okay. Well, actually, I played piano as well.
Oh.
So I started out when I was like 5.
5.
Yeah, my parents wanted me to learn the piano.
Oh yeah.
And I was learning for about 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah, but I really didn't like it. So I never learned to play the piano. Like, yeah, no matter how much time passed, I was, bad. But when I was in junior high school, I came to learn guitar by myself.
Wow.
Yeah, I watched YouTube and I tried to imitate it, and yeah, I could play some songs. Yeah, but I couldn't see the read the notes. So just by watching people learning, I learned the guitar. Yeah. So how about other arts such as paintings or?
I have not learned paintings.
Do you wish to, get into some art activity? Is there any activities that you want to take up?
Sorry, would you say it again?
Okay, so is there any artistic activities that you are interested in right now?
I want to restart playing the piano.
Yeah.
It's もったいない.
Right.
Stop playing the piano.
Waste of your talent. Right. Yeah, I feel the same too. Like now that I'm living by myself, I can't afford a piano in my room. Yeah, but because of stay-home order from the COVID-19, I had to spend so many hours inside my house, and I really didn't have anything to do. Yeah, so I wish that I had some keyboards or very tiny pianos that I can play. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it might be different when I start now, because now I think I like music.
Oh yeah.
So I think I will have a better attitude toward the music. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about some of the artistic activities that you can enjoy in Sapporo.
Oh yeah.
So do you have something in your mind? So where do you think we should go to do some artistic activities?
There are many art places in Sapporo. For example, 燃える沼公園、札幌芸術の森。
Yeah.
But I recommend 北海道大学総合博物館。
Yeah,
it's museum.
Yes, Hokkaido University Museum. So what are there?
We can learn history of Hokkaido.
Right.
And we can see a big mammoth model. And building of Hokkaido 総合博物館
Right.
was built 1992 years ago.
Okay.
So building has a long history.
Yes, the red buildings of Hokkaido University and Hokkaido University Museum is very beautiful and stunning sight. Yeah. Well, in that sense, there are so many like museums that you can go and learn about the history of Sapporo's nature and Sapporo's culture, such as Aino people. Yeah. Okay, so, well, I would say, yeah, you talked about Moerenuma Park.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I really like going there. Like, I go there about twice a year, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, summer and winter. I once went there by walking.
Walking?
From 18 Station. So we took about 2.5 hours going there. But, you know, there are so many like sculptures and so many like stunning, how do I say, artworks. One of them is a pyramid made of glass.
Yeah, pyramid.
And there is also a very symmetrical mountain. Yeah, I love to go in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been there?
I have been to Moerenuma a time.
Right.
But I couldn't understand what creator want to say.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about the Sapporo's streets.
Okay.
Well, for example, like because I am from Shizuoka.
Oh yeah.
When I lived in Shizuoka, you know, the streets were like maze. Like in Japanese, it's a meiro-like, right? It's very like a maze. But Sapporo City is a planned city, right?
Oh yeah.
So the streets are straight.
In Japan, it's 5番の目.
Right,
oh, yeah.
right. So like there isn't a change in the scenery when you walk around the city, because anywhere you look, you see the straight streets, right?
Oh yeah.
So I think that's why Sapporo developed art culture, so that people can enjoy city a bit more. So that is what I thought when I moved here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you lived in Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for about a year. Were there any like artistic places that you recommend?
Tokyo. Artistic place, Koenji Station.
Right.
Do you know Koenji Station?
I've heard of it.
Yeah. There are many musicians, singer in Koenji Station.
Right.
And Koenji Station has many shotengai.
Right.
Shopping street. So we can enjoy atmosphere of Koenji.
Right. Is it like a retro kind of town?
What?
Is it like a retro?
Yeah, retro town.
Yeah. I've been wanting to go to some of those, you know, very classic Japanese towns, such as Nippori, which is north of Tokyo. I've been wanting to go to those places. Okay, thank you so much for sharing your opinions on arts in Sapporo and Japan.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's get to the next music. This is Every Second by Nika Okabe. Okay, we are back again. In this section, we'd like to talk about winter because it is getting colder and colder these days. So, Ryo, do you like summer or winter? Which do you like better?
I like winter. Summer is too hot for
in Japan.
In Japan.
Right.
Even Hokkaido.
Right. You think so? Yeah. I have to agree with you. Like, I didn't use air conditioner this summer, and I was roasted in my room. Okay, so why do you like winter?
I play. So actually, I am good at skiing.
Right. So, do you think that people in Sapporo are all good at skiing?
But when I was a child, I lived very countryside area of Hokkaido.
Yeah.
So there was nothing to do but ski.
I see.
So I I have a first grade of Ski Association of Japan.
Oh, really?
Oh,
really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's like a ikkyu class.
Ikkyu class.
Right. Okay. I didn't know that there was this kind of like grade existed in like Japan. Okay. So were there any ski resorts around your town, or were you just like playing on the mountain
My
in
home,
Kitamichi City?
Kitamichi City. In Kitamichi City, there are no big ski mountain.
Yeah.
Do you know Engel Town?
Never heard of it.
No. Engel Town has a big ski mountain. So recently, Engel Town has a new Michi no Eki.
Right.
So
It's like a road station. Yeah.
oh yeah, I recommend it. Michi no Eki and ski mountain is same place.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay. So you like we need to go to the Bengal town.
Engel Town.
Okay. Bengal town. Okay. Okay. I will keep in mind. So you are now in Sapporo.
Oh yeah.
Do you play ski at all? Do you ski at all here?
No, I haven't played ski in Sapporo.
Okay. So do you know any like places that you think is good, like for skiers in Sapporo?
Sapporo, and I want to play ski in Niseko this winter. So I want to do a part-time job, a ski instructor in Niseko. So Niseko town, in Niseko, there are many foreign people from foreign country.
Yeah.
So if I improve my English skill, I want to teach ski to foreign people.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. I hope you can do it. I think you can do it right now. Like, yeah. Okay, so, but in the last program,
Oh yeah.
in the last English program, you talked about hockey, and you said that you're
Curling.
Curling. I'm sorry,
Oh, yeah.
curling. And you're from Kitamichi City.
Oh yeah.
And curling is very famous there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you said you are a team. You are in a team of curling. Yeah. So
But-
what kind of team is it?
But actually, in summer vacation, there are no
Practice.
practice.
Yeah.
So I can't. I don't practice enough to explain of
I
my
see.
team.
Right. So when you play curling, what kind of muscle do we need? Do you think that legs is important? More important than
legs
arms?
and arms to brush.
Right.
Oh yeah, ice spirit.
Yeah. I don't know. Like in my imagination,
Oh yeah.
like if you're good at curling, you're gonna be good at brushing the entrance or brushing your house. I don't know. Well, I watch curling as well,
Oh yeah.
and actually curling is my favorite winter sport.
Oh really?
Yeah, it is very very like strategic. Like you need a strategy to win the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like it is sports, but it is so, how do I say? It requires like a mental skill, I think.
Curling requires mental skill and brain. So we should make a strategy
Right.
to defeat enemy team.
So do you think that people in Hokkaido are good at skiing or curling because we have snow? Well, when I was in Shizuoka, I used to go to Nagano Prefecture, which is also a very famous ski resort.
Yeah, Karuizawa.
I went to some place called Hakuba
Hakuba.
Village. Yeah, and Hakuba Village is also a very famous place for skiing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you have chance to come to the mainland or come to the central area of Japan, then you should go to the Nagano Prefecture and surprise other people. Yeah. Alright, shall we get to the next music then? Okay, this is What Am I by Why Don't We? Okay, so we are back for the final segment of the program. Let me read out a news. Because of the closing of schools last year due to the coronavirus pandemic, so many information technologies and devices has been introduced to children's school life. Even though this is an important step for the digital transformations of schools, some say it is also widening the educational gap among students. In 35 prefectures, schools reported the shortage of information devices that will be used in households. What is more, some households don't have proper environments for online classes since they don't have Wi-Fi, computers, and peripheral equipment such as camera or mics. Yeah. So clearly there's a gap between people in city and people in countryside. People in countryside don't have access to maybe internet service or some like equipment such as cameras or mics or computers. Yeah. Well, I think we can say the same thing for the university students. Some university students are have like devices like computers and mics and Wi-Fi, but some people don't. So even in Hokkaido University, the school is providing a Wi-Fi device to students. Yeah, I think it is a good thing, but this is something that we have to solve in coming years. Well, like one of the goals that Japan is aiming at right now is called digital transformation. Sometimes it is called DX. DX. So have you ever like heard of the concept of DX?
Yeah, I have not heard concept of DX.
Yeah, so DX is like plan in which schools or many organizations are trying to like informatize everything. Yeah, so paperless is one of the things of DX, I think. Yeah. So what do you think about this, like the gap between people, like gap between children?
When I was a children, as you know, I lived very countryside area.
Right.
So, and I come to university, I feel different of conscious.
Right.
Of between city children and countryside children. City children is very city children aim to more higher levels. See more higher levels in education and
sports, something like that. Yeah. So did you go to high school in your hometown?
In details, this is a little different, but I went to hometown high school.
Okay.
Kitami City, Kitami Hokuto High School.
Right. So from that town, you went to Tokyo, which is like the capital of Japan. So it must have been a very big difference, right? Yeah. Well, the place that I lived, Mishima City, was like not as big as Sapporo City, but it was like okay kind of city, So I didn't experience a culture shock when I moved to Sapporo. But yeah, what I was surprised at it was the number of people like in the station, around the stations. Yeah, of course it is not as like many as the number of people in Tokyo, but yet Sapporo is like the center city of Hokkaido, so I was surprised by the number of the people. Yeah. Okay, so do you have anything that you want to share about how do I say the digital transformation of in general?
Yeah. I work part-time at the venture company of Tokyo. The company provides mathematics education for elementary school children by using tablet. Tablet.
Yeah.
So my boss said, due to coronavirus, tablet education was spread very, very much.
So, what kind of things do you do? Like, what do you do in your work?
I'm writing a mail.
Yeah.
So, and I check children's record, education, study record.
Right.
If children didn't study well, I send an email to start to study or.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds very like interesting. Yeah. Well, of course, there are so many good things about DX as well. For example, the other day I heard a news about the island. Yeah, southern island of Japan. So island is like sometimes left behind, because there might not be so many teachers coming to the island, or maybe there's a shortage of that kind of like educational opportunities in islands. But because of coronavirus, those schools in an island started online educations. So the teachers in places like Tokyo or Osaka can teach children living in islands. So I think it is a great thing. Children do not have to go to Tokyo or Osaka to get good education. Yeah.
Telework
or like a tele-educations.
Tele-educations.
Yeah. You said that children are now using tablets and computers. So do you think it is a good thing for children using those devices in earlier stage of life?
I think it's good. So using IT machine technology, it will be needed to live in a modern society.
Yeah, you're right.
So young children should accustomed to using.
Yeah, that's true.
Using the machine.
Yeah, in elementary schools or junior high schools or even in high school, we have programming classes right now. Yeah, my parents are teachers in elementary school, and they have to teach children the programming, the thinking of programming, right? So, yeah, it sounds. They say that it is very like difficult to teach them the way of thinking of programming. Yeah, but at the same time, I also think that children need to like get accustomed to writing by their hands and the reading by books at first, and then they can switch to the programming or like tablets and computers, because when we write, we can how do I say organize our thoughts, because we use hands and we use our brain. So those like physical movements and the mental like thinking will get connected to each other when we like how do I say like when we read books or when we write things down. Yeah. So I think writing is as important as programming skills. Yeah.
Definitely.
Right. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing your insights. Let's get to the ending of the program. The next program will be provided in Korean on November 5th. Next English program will be on November 19th. The address is 札幌市西区八軒一条西1丁目2の5三角山放送局. So, Ryo, how was the talk today?
I think I could speak better than last time.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope you'll be able to teach foreigners how to ski
Thank you.
Niseko in the future. Okay, thank you so much for listening, everyone. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.